It looked like he was, that's old. No, he just got gunned down in my mother's yard. Yeah, they just shot him in the back in his yard. It looked like he was running home. I don't even know where he came from. I'm sitting in the car. I look up, he just running out of nowhere, and then you just see him shoot him in his back. He went down. He bleeding. He need a squad. He need a squad. That's why you heard her say, "That's my son. What is y'all doing?" You hear it? I know all them bullets hit him. Yeah. I know all them bullets hit him. On God. And he's screaming, "Get him a squad. Get him a squad." Is that who they got in the cuffs, though? Girl, you know they not about to let his mama ride with him. He ain't even got no weapon and y'all shot him. Crazy. He ain't even got no weapons on him. Y'all, cause he was close enough to tase him, but they shot him. He was close enough to tase him. If you wanted him that bad, you gonna shoot him in his back, though? Come on, man.
All right. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. All praises due to the Most High. And that is another police shooting, this time in Columbus, Ohio. One of several in Ohio within the past few months. And another young black man was shot in the back. Now, I am going to show you a little bit more of that Facebook Live where the lady gives a little bit more details. But first, let's look at this news clip and see their narrative of the situation. I want you to watch how biased this is, and what they are saying is in direct contradiction to what this eyewitness is saying. Once again, this video is fair use for literary and commentary purposes only. Check it out.
This hour, the Ohio BCI investigating an officer-involved shooting in southeast Columbus. Investigators say the suspect pointed a gun at police.
It all started with a traffic stop and took a dangerous turn that ended with police firing shots. Tonight, the suspect is in the hospital. Nick Veland is on that scene not long after all this happened. How are the officers doing tonight?
Yeah, a spokesman with CPD says that the officers involved are okay. They are not hurt. And that this all stemmed from a traffic stop where the driver failed to comply with officers. Columbus police rushing into this apartment complex along Burstock Drive in southeast Columbus Friday evening. Responding officers supporting their brothers in blue following an officer-involved shooting. We spoke with neighbors who heard the gunshots.
It was gunshot fire.
Describe what you heard.
Pop, pop, pop.
Columbus police say those shots came from one of their own. All of it following a dangerous interaction with a driver who they say refused to stop for a traffic violation. CPD Sergeant James Fuqua says officer body camera video reviewed by investigators shows the suspect getting out of the car with a gun in hand, running away. Police say the suspect in his 20s has family here at the Fairgate Apartments.
The officer that was on foot pursuing the suspect gave multiple commands to stop running and to drop the firearm. It does not appear that the suspect fired a shot, but it's very clear and obvious in the video that the suspect did point the firearm in the direction of the officer. At that point, one officer discharged their firearm several times, striking the suspect.
FOP President Brian Steele defended the officer's actions.
I could just tell you that officer did his duty. He did it well, and he's going home. He is lucky to be alive. No matter what anybody tells you, it's not all puppies and pound cake every here. Crime's down a little bit, so we think everything's fine. It is still a dangerous, violent time to be a police officer.
Fuqua stressing situations like this unfortunately come with the job, at times for local patrol officers.
They go from call to call, responding to the residents of Columbus. And so many times we get a rap that we don't care and we're not trying. These guys are overworked and they still come every day. They do their job and they don't complain, and they're going to continue to serve the residents. So it is a very stressful situation.
The incident leaving neighbors here shaken.
It's nerve-wracking.
Now, Columbus police stress that that body-worn camera will clearly show what played out and why the officer had to fire his weapon. We're told that that will be released to us early next week, and we're going to continue to follow developments in this case. On your side, Nick Veland, Fox 28 News.
All right, so there you hear the normal bias story where the suspect running away from officers and then he decides to turn around and point a gun. This narrative is completely played out, and they're saying that they're going to release the video early next week. Now, this happened, I think, yesterday, and so they're talking about next week, which gives them 7 days to sit and doctor the video and, circle points and stop it here and stop it there, like they do all the time, justifying those officers' behaviors. And you can even see the narrative when the reporter switches to the guy on scene and they said, well, how are those officers doing tonight? Like the officers are the one that got shot. No, the officers have shot another black man. You heard in the video, the lady said he didn't even have a gun. Now, whether he had a gun or not, once again, I don't know how many times I have to iterate it. When you're in a traffic stop and you got a gun, you got an illegal gun or a legal gun, and you don't want to get caught with it, you get out and run. You're not running to put the police in danger, you're running to get rid of the gun. And so this narrative is getting tired. It is getting old. And you see that old, evil, fraternal of order of police guy who's always talking when the police shoot somebody, talking about that officer is lucky to be alive. Like, if anything has shown us within the past couple of weeks, the only ones who are shooting police officers are white men. Black men are not just wantonly shooting police officers, especially young 18-year-olds, and they're definitely not pointing guns at police officers. So this is terrible. You even have the Sambo sergeant making excuses for these. These news stories, man, they need to be stopped. They're framing a narrative. It's always the suspect pointing a gun, and the video will show it. But let's go back to this Facebook Live and hear a little more about what the lady saw who was actually on the scene. And you compare this to what they're telling you on the news. And shout out to that lady, because she was like, I'm going to tell everybody what I saw. And you can actually hear the officers, if we do get to that point, saying, okay, we're going to take you somewhere. And we're going to, and I actually think they were trying to take people's phones who were recorded. And that's against the law as well. So just watch the rest of this Facebook video and I'll be back with a little more commentary.
Bro, they just shot him in front of my house. Right in my yard. I swear to God. I am leaving. They literally just shot him like 4 times. I cannot make this. I'm sitting in the car, about to go in the house from work, and all I hear was pop, 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 pop. What did he do? Bro, I am shaking because what the Bro, y'all shot that man in his back. Where did he even come from? Where did he come from? Call a squad. Call a squad, man. Oh my God. Oh my God. What the bro? Bro, he is screaming. Y'all shot him like 4 times in his back.
Hey guys, we're gonna tape all that off, so stay back there. You can keep recording all you want.
Well, how the hell do I get in the house? Because that's my house right there. Y'all, where y'all shot him at in my yard. Right here.
You seen the numbers? It's 4 of them. Okay.
Okay. This crazy. Bro, they shot him in the back, bro. He was running. I synced it all. On God, I did. And then they got her in handcuffs for what? I don't even know where he even came from. This is crazy work. Girl, I'm getting up out of here. I'm already working on it.
And how long they gonna be here before you sit there and bleed out?
Exactly. Where is the squad? Yeah, that was my car. That's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody about to keep in out here. We just started. No, the Kia boys ran into the car. It looked like he was. That's all. No, he just got gunned down in my fucking yard. Yeah, they just shot him in the back in my yard. It looked like he was running home. I don't even know where he came from. I'm sitting in the car. I look up. He just running out of nowhere, and then you just see him shoot him in his back. He went down. He bleeding. He need a squad. He need a squad. That's why you heard her say, "That's my son. What is y'all doing?" You hear that? I know all them bullets hit him. I know all them bullets hit him. On God. And he's screaming, get him in squad. Get him in squad. Is that who they got in the cuffs, though? No, his mom is in the house. That's the one with the... Girl, you know they not about to let his mama ride with him. He ain't even got no weapon and y'all shot him. Crazy. He ain't even got no weapons on him. Y'all, cause he was close enough to tase him, but they shot him. He was close enough to tase him. If you wanted him that bad, you gonna shoot him in his back, though? Come on, man. I'm tired of. I can't wait to get out of here. I don't know what they. Oh, I just seen him running, and then next thing you know, they shooting him. That's crazy. He is screaming. Do you hear him? He ain't going nowhere. Take the cuffs off him. They surely is taking their fucking time. That's crazy. Now he's about to be out here till 3 o'clock in the morning. I wish I would have recorded them shooting his in the back like they did. And he ain't got no weapon on him or nothing because he was running. Literally, because he was running. Yeah. Literally. They did not have to shoot him like that. He got pulled over somewhere or something. Why they got all blocked off? He was running this way. That's dumb. Girl, they don't even give her dust. That's just sitting there. Can't stand it. That's crazy. It's gotta be her son. She said he was scared and he was calling her because they should have never pulled him over. That's exactly what she said. So he was running from something, but they shot him and he ain't have no weapons on him. Crazy. Shot him for running? I hope that boy is all right. They got orders locked up. I'm gonna have to go in the house here shortly. I'm hungry. No, girl, they too busy trying to take off. Look at all this hate.
What y'all gonna let him die? Y'all ain't got tasers no more?
They act like they don't got tasers no more. Girl, they was holding her back from getting to him.
Like, okay, y'all want to take him to jail, but let me make sure he good back there. Okay. What is it that he had or that he did that all them niggas come out here? Because when he was running, I didn't see shit.
I'm just trying to figure out why did they shoot him in the fucking place.
I think it was a big one.
It was. I think it was him right there with the beard.
I thought it was this big.
Cause why? If he ain't got no weapons on him, what was the purpose of shooting him? Cause he was running. You big cause can't run. You big cause can't run.
That's crazy. When he dead?
No, they ain't going out there and shooting nobody. They want to come out here and do it.
And it looked like she got her hand on her gun for what? Okay, standing there close. Who else you trying to shoot and kill? Ain't nobody over here.
That's my door. What you at my door for? Oh, I got something to say. Yeah, he was running and y'all shot him. Nah, it don't work.
It doesn't work.
The ring camera? No, it don't work. That's all.
That's why I was knocking on your door. For no other reason. That's why I came over here. So that's me.
Nah. Why you need to know what happened?
No, I don't know.
I saw it. Yeah, he was running, and one of the dudes, they shot him in the back.
He was running.
He was running, and one of your men shot him down.
You saw the whole thing?
While he was running, I saw him when he got right here. See the end of the house right there, and one of your officers shot him, and he landed right there, and that was the end. Where that female is landing at. Yes, that is exactly what happened.
You want to talk to detectives?
I'll talk to whoever. That is exactly what happened. Yeah, why y'all don't got tasers no more?
Come with me, then we'll get you to a place where you
The
can
hell, that's crazy.
I appreciate you.
Yep, I'm telling.
We'll stop it right there, where the lady stepped up, like, yeah, I'll tell you. He was running and y'all shot him in the back. Several things that I see when I see that video. Once again, I see an occupation of a black neighborhood. I see intimidation, where you come in and you shoot somebody and then you bring 40 or 50 officers around and standing around like, yeah, what you gonna do about it? And as the lady said, you don't see this in the suburbs. You don't see a bunch of police always in the suburbs stopping people, pulling people over, which was the subject of this event. And that's what I always say, where black neighborhoods are policed more. We don't have more crime. We're just police more. When I was in Virginia Beach and I was selling illegalities, the majority of my customers were in the white upscale suburbs. And you know what? I never was worried about the police bothering me or being so many police on every corner when I go to those neighborhoods and deliver those illegal substances to the upscale people of society. But every time I went to the black neighborhood to drop something off, on every corner it was a police car. And so there is no majority of crime wherever you stay. There's equal crime. There's equal drug uses. There are equal alcoholics in every neighborhood, but they only focus on one neighborhood, in which, you know, this is the definition of occupation. You know, we know everybody's around here doing these things, but we're going to focus on you, your group, because we can, and you can't do anything about it. And so when I see this, once again, the lady said he had no gun. And how long, you know, will this continue on? And you wonder again why people have no feelings, have no remorse, and sometimes rejoice when police officers get harmed. This is why. This is why they do that. This is why people have no sympathy for police, when you don't have to shoot anybody in the back who's running away from you. And so fortunately, hopefully this young guy lives. They're going to go through all of the regular, you know, if you know Ohio, we've been covering Ohio a lot on this channel. If you know what Ohio does, they're going to go ahead with the press conference. They're going to bring, you know, that fraternal order of police guy. They're going to be bring a couple of Negroes out there to sing and dance in front of the crowd. They're going to say, well, yeah, you see right here where we circled, where nobody can see what it is. Yet this is where he pointed the gun, and this is where the officer feared for his life and had to shoot. And so, unfortunately, that young brother was there, and then they did take a long time to even get him to where he needed to be as far as medical attention. And so that's another thing where they're sitting there trying to render aid, as they say. No need to render aid if you don't shoot him while he's running away. But fortunately, this happened, if I'm not mistaken, this happened yesterday, according to the information that I received. So, you know, shout out to the people of Ohio that's got to deal with this. I mean, they've been dealing with a lot up there in that, you know, racist state. Let's just call it what it is, full of just racism. There's no way to put it, but y'all let me know what y'all think about this video in the comments. I don't know why my number was not up, but you see the number 919-587-7782. And if you enjoy this content, if you want to help this channel grow and, you know, become more influential, please hit that little subscribe button. below the video. This does not cost you anything, but it helps once again push these videos out into the internet space. So once again, I thank you for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And as always, pray that you have peace and blessings.